What's up guys, Trader Neil here, back at you with another crypto video. So today it is Christmas Day and I am here to let you guys know that I think Bitcoin is getting posed to bring us a fantastic little Santa rally coming up. Wanted to take my time out of this day to just be able to give you guys a quick update on things on Bitcoin and your favorite altcoins. So if you guys appreciate that I'm making this video for you guys on Christmas Day, all I ask from you guys is for you to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel at Trader Neil, and then hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of my future videos. I would very much appreciate it. Alright guys, with that out of the way, let me tell you what I think here on BTC first and foremost. So overall guys, I really do like what I'm seeing on this local time frame here on BTC. Locally on the 4-hour, you just had a higher high on a 4-hour closing basis with this last candle closure here on BTC comparative to these highs from last Friday, and this 4-hour candle, which by the time you guys probably see this video will have closed, and it should be very cleanly above these highs as well. So why is it important that BTC just closed above this last 4-hour lower high here? Well, for me personally guys, if you look at the chart, Bitcoin is sandwiched between this point of control here at 97,400 and the value area high here at 100 and let's call it 102k. And seeing that, Bitcoin has also been playing this range between this local low and between this point of control and these local highs pretty much in this entire let's say day or so. And then if you go to even like the lower time frame chart, like the 15-minute, Bitcoin looks to be putting a 15-minute accumulation structure here with these higher lows and the same highs. So what I see by that, apologize for the the chicken scratch drawings here, but what I pretty much see here on BTC is that with this accumulation going on above the point of control, I think that the next stop, especially with that last 4-hour close, is this value area high at 102k. That would not surprise me one bit. And personally, the longs that I took down here on BTC, this is a big area that I wouldn't want to see flipped for BTC to see higher prices. I think it would also be prudent to potentially take another volume pull for just this upper range up here, guys, because pretty much if Bitcoin gets above 108.58, that next value area low for this upper range, pretty much here at 104k, is where I'd be looking next. And that has pretty good confluence as well with just the support resistance back here on BTC. And pretty much the way that I trade, guys, if you haven't followed me recently and you're a new subscriber, is I just take things level by level. And seeing things now on BTC, I think that the next stop being 102k is very likely, and so that would be a place where I would look to take some profits off longs and then reassess the situation if we can start getting 4-hour closures above that level. Now, where would I start getting bearish? Say, for example, the upside scenario doesn't happen and BTC doesn't push to 102k within, let's say the next day or so. Next area of interest that I have, besides just a retest of these lows, is this value area low right here on BTC on the macro range at 92k. The reason why I want to see that hit is this value area low has been so close to getting tapped on these last two, let's say, not dumps per se, but just pullbacks. These two pullbacks had just barely front run this zone here at the value area low. And so I do want to see that hit on BTC, and I do think that, it does make sense that we could see just range-based action until the new year, where we see the highs being around this value area high and the lows being around this value area low. So thinking, ahead, I would just be cautious if you're looking to, let's say, hold swing longs. If you're not looking to take any profits, then I would just keep an eye on the reaction you see here at the value area high on BTC. But for now, I am long and strong on the coin, and hopefully we can see a nice push up within the next couple days too. All right. And so if you guys were following me and watched my last video that I posted, it was actually my public live stream that I did in Unity. If you guys were watched that video, I gave this Ethereum long here at 32.22 on that I was looking to take on a pullback. And guys, this hit perfectly. Currently, we are up 1.78 RR in that long. And right now in Ethereum, we are seeing ETH pretty much play at a very, very crucial level here on the charts. And so personally, I like to use the 4-hour time frame whenever I'm looking for like important SR flips, and I'm especially looking to trade an SR flip. It's very clean to me here, guys, that this 35.20 level is a big SR area for ETH. So you saw a rejection at that 35.20 level here at the end of November, and here on our last attempt to rally after this larger pullback. So if you see Ethereum break the 4-hour above 35.20, I think you see our next TP on this long at 36.78. Now, do I think that this would be a good area for a potential SR flip long? Actually, yes. It would be really clean to me. The way that I would personally play this, guys, is just wait for a retest of 35.22. Even if you don't immediately get a retest of that area after the break of 35.22, I would honestly just set a limit order and have it at that level. And this is what I'm going to be doing. I would have it at that level of 35.22, and my invalidation would just pretty much be stops below this 34.60 area here. And then my first TP would be the same area where I'd be looking to shave this long at 36.79. And then overall, if that gets broken, I think we play out the top side of this range at 4K again. So patience here, and the biggest thing, guys, is have your alert set on the SR level and then look to see how the 4-hour candles close and react when they hit this level, because so far we've seen 2 rejections within the last day of this level, and Ethereum hasn't pulled back very deeply after them. So I think this break's coming up pretty soon, so just be ready. And Solana here, guys, Solana has been looking quite strong the last couple days ever since it had this rally from 177. If you guys look at Solana on a macro time frame, this was a perfect bounce from your value area high zone that you made during this entire range here back on Sol, between the range from March to the breakout here in early November. And so looking at Sol at these current prices, what I want to see is, for sure, I want to see this 179 level hold. And for upside continuation here, you really got to see $200 break here on Sol on a confirmed closing basis, at least on the 4-hour. This zone that I've drawn here, guys, from 197 to 203, if this can get flipped, then I think Sol come to at least revisit the 223 area. But do I think that gets flipped now? I would not be surprised if it does not, and Sol has one more drive to the downside. Now, if BTC has a move up to 100 plus K and Ethereum has a move back to 4K, I do think Sol breaks this area. And so this is something to keep an eye on, especially this 203 level. I would want to see flipped back into support. So I've got my alerts set on these levels, and that's where I'm looking to potentially take a SR flip long if 203 is flipped. If not, a double bottom here at 178 would be the next area of interest that I have. And then lastly, I am looking to take a trade here on Sol at this 165 to 157 level if we get that. All right. And then another coin that I know you guys are requesting ever since I did my XRP video is XRP itself. And so this is a coin that I am interested in potentially taking a long here. So in terms of trend, XRP is trying to break out of this lower time frame supply line here. And if you guys look at XRP as well in terms of just like support resistance, it is stair stepping up here on the 1-hour. You can view this as a stair step all the way back from the beginning of this range. I'm seeing something like this form all the way up. Like these higher lows are very clean to me. So as long as, in my opinion, you don't see a break under like 2.22, this is a long that I would be interested in taking. And so where would I be looking to take this long? At least to range highs here at 2.9, and then shaving off some profits, it would pretty much come at my first level of interest about here at 2.41 or so. That's where I'd be looking to shave off a little. So this is a long that I'm personally entering, and let's see if we can hit some TPs here. A coin that I know a lot of people are interested in that has done extremely well this bull run so far is SOI. So SOI is again near all-time high prices, and my thing with SOI here, guys, is that I do think that this one does get to this $5 range plus soon, but at the same time I've kind of expected it to happen by now. The reason I say that is you see all of these peaks here on SOI starting to look like weakness. Now, I'm not going to be the one to call weakness on SOI like every other week, because as you guys can see, ever since SOI has been on this monster of a rally from back here in August, this coin has gone up literally 900% in that span of less than 6 months. And so seeing SOI now at these current prices, I wouldn't be surprised to see this break through this zone for higher. But the higher you go up without a sizable pullback, I think it's good to be cautious. And so looking at SOI here, an area of interest I have for longs is this golden pocket zone. I took this golden pocket fib pull from this local low to this high, and this is your point of control of this 4 hour to 1 hour range here. So I am looking to get in a long potentially here at around 4.36, and my invalidation would just be a close back under the support zone. However, if you do come up on SOI and see this value area high hit first up here, as you guys can see, this has been rejected from 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 5 times. So if you see another hit here, while I do think it eventually breaks, you could potentially take a short at this level based on the reaction, because this is how I view things, guys. Support is support until it breaks, and resistance is resistance until it breaks. And I think at least you might even see a nice little scalp short opportunity at these highs at 4.83. Another coin I know a lot of folks, including myself, are interested in is Ena here. So Ena is another coin that has done extremely well the last couple months. From low to current highs, guys, Ena has gone up 535%, and this was just at the end of September till now. So this has put in quite a gargantuan move since then. I know, nice little vocabulary there, huh? So looking at Ena now, it's been holding this support zone of $1 literally since Sunday, and so this hasn't broken this entire 3 days. And so I do think that overall, would I want to take longs at the bottom of the zone and just be looking for higher? That's the easy way to play it, but at the same time, I think that one more tap of the 4 hour 200 moving average like you saw here would be a better RR long opportunity. So I do think whenever you have a dull market like this and things just go sideways for a bit, it makes it harder to just take a trade on one side without looking for a raid of liquidity, at least in one direction or the other. And so I would want to see at least a move down here before I take a long, or at the same time maybe a flip of these local highs. And then last coin we'll be looking at today, guys, is Ando. So Ando is a coin that has if you guys have noticed a trend here in this video so far, these are all coins that have done quite well over the last 6 months and over the bull run. Ondo was actually launched at the very beginning of this year, believe it or not. And ever since the beginning of this year, Ondo has put it in a 1,139% move and has been on an absolute tear. And so as of late here in Ondo, do I think that this thing has more juice to go up? I think it has potential to go up. If you guys look at the daily chart here in Ondo, this head and shoulders has played out on the RSI, and now that the 50 level's been hit on the RSI, I wouldn't be surprised to see this one actually gain some traction and push to the upside again, especially as long as the 4 hour 200 moving average holds, just like it has on Ena. However, here's my problem with Ondo. You have this compression, not necessarily problem, but you have this compression here between the supply line and then the 4 hour 200 moving average here as well. Pretty much this entire way up, you guys can see this. It's getting more and more clear as price action develops that this is going to have a pretty big move one way or the other. You've got 4 hour trend here that's bearish, and then 4 hour EMA trend here that's bullish. So right now I would wait for a break of one or the other, or at the very least wait for a bounce here at the 4 hour 200, or wait for a flip of this trend band here. and that would be coinciding pretty well with this 1.71 level 2 where you have the support and resistance. So this is pretty much where I'd be looking for an SR flip and where I'd be looking to take a long. So either a move down here to the 4-hour 200 or an SR flip of your level there for a move back to the highs potentially. All right, guys, if you want to trade any of these tickers with me, every single one of the coins I mentioned today is listed on spot and perpetual futures on Femex. And if you guys want to save on some fees and trade with me on the exchange, I've got my affiliate link in the description below. You guys can save on your maker and taker fees and be eligible for any future trading competitions that I do. And trust me, we're going to have some fun this coming year with trading competitions on Femex. And so sign up now so you guys can be locked in whenever it's time. And then lastly, guys, if you guys stay till the end of this video, I appreciate you spending your time with me here on Christmas Day. And I want you guys in the comment section below to put keyword Santa in the comment section below. I think that'll be a good one for today. Nice and festive. All right, guys, this is Trader Neil signing out. Like and subscribe, and thank you all for joining me. Have a good one. Peace.